Lee Winnell's making a Wolfman movie, so I feel like it's time we talk about his Invisible Man movie from a couple years ago. Now, all in all, I like this movie. I think it's a really good look at this sort of abusive relationship. I think that the acting is phenomenal. The direction is really good. I do have some hang-ups with the writing, though, and I feel like it comes down to a problem with this sort of elevated horror generally, and that's like, uh, the relationship thing is like real, like that feels like real life, and then there's this dumb invisibility element added to it to make it like a horror movie, and then that means now we're on like horror movie rails, and there has to be a scare every so often, and there has to be like a certain amount of deaths and attacks and stuff, and because it has to meet all those horror movie beats, it means characters are kind of confined and they're kind of inconsistent, which is okay because people are inconsistent in real life, but we're shown that she's somebody that is really great at putting on a face and subtly manipulating people around her to like obfuscate her own emotional state and intentions. That's how she survived the relationship with her abusive ex for so long. But she doesn't bother to do that when the movie needs everyone around her to think she's crazy. When the guy's plan works, and she falls right into it every time. Every time he does something that he's doing to make her look crazy, she goes right along with it and goes, yeah, I'll act crazy as shit. Okay, that's fine. She's allowed to act that way because this is an incredibly like unusual emotional situation that's happening to her. But like every character does that, her friends, her sister, the little girl she's staying with, like they're all pretty inconsistent because they have to keep meeting these little horror movie scare moments, and they have to lead into that. And also at the end, she has to feel like this is a problem she's got to take care of herself. But also at the end, she like cold-heartedly cuts this dude's throat and then just smiles about it. Like I could never do that. That's something I would never be able to do ever in a million years. If I cut somebody's throat, no matter how much I thought they deserved it, I'd be like, oh God, And she's just like she gets a little grin, like she's happy to watch this dude die. And I just feel like if you're that kind of person, if you're the kind of person that can just like shut off your human empathy and watch somebody like choke on their own blood for a little while, then you can probably just lie and not mention the Invisible Man stuff when somebody's asking you about it. You could seem pretty normal. You'd be like, yeah, I don't know, man. I think he's got some minions, or say he's a rich dude. He's got all kinds of minions and tech and stuff. He's a weirdo. And then, just secretly do stuff that makes it, yeah, hey, I'm going through a hippie phase, so I'm hanging up beads at all the doorways. I just thought that would make the house more festive. I put bells on all the entrances. I just thought that would be fun. That way if the door opens, we can hear it. I just thought that would be like, it's like living in a house of music. I just covered the floor with powder because I thought it'd be fun if we could track everybody's footsteps through the house. I thought that'd be like a little game we could play. No, she never even tries to do that. She just tries to convince everybody that there's an invisible man chasing her, which is like a terrible stand-in for gaslighting her. Like, of course people are going to treat her like she's crazy. She's saying something fucking crazy. 1 in 4 women will experience violence at the hands of their romantic partners. 0 women have ever been attacked by an invisible man. You saying that there's an invisible man chasing you is like guaranteed to have people think you need professional help. That's one of the big go-tos, is that you think there's somebody in the room that no one else can see. Now, I can cut the movie some slack. I kind of wish, though, that they would have made the invisibility the result of like a potion or something instead of this dude's tech. Because this is this dude's like little super suit that allows him to be invisible. And it works from all these little holes are like screens and cameras, and they're showing whatever the camera on the opposite side of him is seeing. But that would never work. Humans take up space. Like, we exist in a three-dimensional world. So if he's standing in front of something, here, I'll just show you. Let's say this is our boy. Let's say this is a wall or a door or something. And you got me over here, an observer. And I got eyes, and I'm just looking. My field of vision goes that way. So I'm intersecting his body with my field of vision at all these points. But these points are getting their information from the wall behind. So I should be seeing the floor here, but instead I'm seeing this part of the wall, right? I should be seeing the bottom part of the wall here, but instead I'm seeing this part of the wall. So I would always just see like a weird distorted image of whatever's behind this guy. It would never actually convince you that there wasn't someone there.